Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rivals of Aether. It's a game on Steam. It's pretty good, pretty fun. It's a platform fighter. You got, well, over here, as you can see, you got a cast of about 14 characters. Yeah, 14. You got about 14 characters. 12 of them are original characters for this game. 2 of them are from other games, being Glory and Shovel Knight. But here's one thing that this game has that really pushes it above and beyond to be an incredible game. Right here. This is the Workshop tab. You see, Rivals of Aether, there's this funny little thing you can do where you can actually create your own characters with their own sprites, their own names, their own... I mean, you can make up lore for them if you want. You can do all sorts of things. So, today what I've done is I have selected 16 OCs from the Rivals Workshop, and we are going to be putting them into a tournament to see who is the ultimate OC, who is the best OC of them all. I am going to be commentating over it, and so, yeah, it's going to be level 9 CPU battles. Alright, so, match number 1 is going to be a battle between 2 OCs, Zeta and Katie. One of them has a sword, one of them has a gun, 2 guns actually. Now, if this, me personally, I'm more worried about the person with the sword, because if my experience in fiction has told me, you never are going to kill someone with a gun. The person with the sword will always win if the other person has a gun. Like, seriously. It's obvious. So that's what I'm thinking. But on the other hand, this person has heterochromia, which means they are clearly leagues stronger than anybody else. And yes, that is how you judge a person's power in the world of OCs. Do they have heterochromia? If they do, instant top tier. So, yeah, let's get right into it. The rules are simple, 3 stock, basic stuff. Alright, and jumping right into it with Zeta with a blistering 41 damage right off the bat. Like, the match hasn't even really started yet, and Zeta has already done 68 damage. But almost died there, going to the bottom blast zone. Katie playing lots of projectiles going on the floor. Trying to... Oh, and Zeta just SDs. Well, that's rather unfortunate, I must say. Katie still holding on even though she's at 140 or 155%. Zeta zooming around the track with a bunch of wave dashes, and the up smash right off the bat. I don't know what that taunt was, but it involved something. Teleporting around, Zeta has clearly proven the fact that a gun is not actually mightier than the sword when it comes to OCs, showing that the power of heterochromia is nothing. But then again, Zeta does seem to be losing this. She can do a lot of damage, but she keeps dying really quickly. Katie, on the other hand, holds on quite a lot. Lots of projectiles are being thrown out, and Zeta takes another step. Zeta T-posing, asserting dominance. Teleporting around again. She really likes that move, it seems. Katie using a lot of moves, just throwing stuff out there. She's hopped on the motorcycle. She's going to destroy the atmosphere with her karma emissions, which is actually the source of Zeta's power. Because Zeta, her power comes from all those petals. That's the source of her teleportation. So if Katie can kill the trees, then Zeta won't have any of the petals to teleport around with. Zeta fighting a lot, using that up B, I believe, quite a bit. Katie also using her up special, I think. Oh, and the down smash kills. The down smash kills. Zeta takes the first game. Surprisingly close and surprisingly fast, I must say. What was the time on that game? But Katie is eliminated, and Zeta moves on to the next round. Alright, the next match will be Uza versus Mayu. Now, if I'm going into this, Uza, she seems to have a larger sword than Mayu. So my bet's on Uza. So that's what I'm thinking. But on the other hand, Mayu does look a lot like Zeta with the green and white motif. So I'm not totally sure. So yeah, we'll have to get right into it. Alright, and once again, right back into it. Throwing swords on the ground, whatever, they just dodge it. Lots of, what is that? Is that roll or something? Not sure what that is, but a lot of that one move is being thrown out. And there's a lot of flips going on. A lot of flips, but not a lot of attacks. Very different from the previous match where we saw a blisteringly quick fight. I don't know exactly what they're doing. Mayu is now glowing, so that's worrying. She's gotten rid of the glow. Does she have like a limit gimmick? Is that what the sword is? Is that what the swords are? Right above her character thing? It seems to be like that's what they are. So looks like she wasted it. She really liked that flip move though. Mayu does like to be throwing a lot of things out. Moving it around, always seems to be pressing a button, this one. Really like that flip move. It doesn't seem to be working for her though. I don't know why she keeps doing it, because Uza always dodges and almost always punishes her for it. Uza also seems to like that downward stabbing move. I think that's... It looks like it would be a down tilt or something. Oh, and another SD for Mayu. Uza is holding on even at 185, still holding on. 193, Uza is still going at it. But the unfortunate, I think that was up air, the unfortunate up air does take her out. Mayu got punished for throwing out taunts. And Uza is actually the one to SD. Huh. Well, it would seem that the winner was Mayu. Well then, on to the next game. Alright, so we have Alex versus Saji. Now, Saji, he looks like he'd be the winner, based on A, his name, B, his mask, and C, the fact that he is doing that thing that all the anime characters do where they unsheath their sword and then sheath it really quickly and there's a flash of light and then all the enemies around them just split right in half. So I'm not really sure what this is going to be. Either way, let's get into it. Alright, Saji stomping on Alex's face right out the get-go. Teleporting around, shooting a lot of lasers and swords and stuff. Yeah, lots of teleporting around. Yeah, Saji seems to be... Wow, Saji is kicking butt right at the start. Just destroying Alex. Like, seriously. Calm down, man. I think he has a family or something. You don't need to do this to him. And the boot right across the face. Meaty Timbs. I think his teeth are broken after that one. Yeah, Saji might win the tournament with how fast he's going like this. Jesus. Teleporting around, I can't even follow what's happening. I feel like a bystander in an anime fight. Oh my god. Alex is getting destroyed. Oh god, what? No, Saji, calm down. Seriously, man. Seriously, you don't need to... Oh my god, he was already dead. You didn't need to teleport and hit him again. Jesus. Yeah, so I think, yeah, Saji. I think I was right in my prediction that Saji would be winning. Alex has yet to take a single stock, and oh my god. Saji wins having only taken 32%. Jesus. Alex had a family, Saji. You didn't need to go that hard. Oh my god. But let's move on to the next match. Like, hopefully it won't be as one-sided as that one. Oh my god. Alright, so now we have Fuki versus Elise. And I'm gonna say... Fuki He seems to have some sort of tail gimmick going on. I'm not sure what that is, but usually when a character has tails, it means that they have some sort of big power-up. Elise seems to have some sort of snowflakes, so she seems to be some sort of ice character. Maybe we'll be seeing some Melee Luigi super slidey wave dashes or something. Not totally sure what we're going to be seeing there, but nonetheless, let's get into it. Alright, so I think Elise, yes, that's her name. Elise just teleports in. She just appears. So I'm beginning to think that she may have some time shenaniganery that could transpire, which suggests to me that something interesting is going to happen. Well, they don't. I don't really know what they're doing. They seem confused. They're just throwing out. I guess they're trying to feel each other out, trying to see what each other's made of, trying to get a feel for how they're going to act in certain scenarios. Not really committing to anything because they don't want to get punished for it, but just seeing what's up. What's up? I think it might also be that they don't want to win the fight because that means they have to go against Saji. She's sliding around. 172, still hanging on. Pookie, not gonna lie, really not looking too good. Like, Elise, she's at 260. I don't think that's an example of her being good. I just think that's an example of Pookie being not good. Neither character is throwing out a kill move. They're just poking each other. Like, why? Pookie, she's at 289. Just hit her with something. Hit her. That's all you need to do. You parried and you did nothing with it. Pookie, what? Why? What? What are you doing? I'm so confused. She's at 330. You can kill her with virtually anything. Why are you not doing anything? Pookie, oh my god. I was clearly incorrect when I said something about something tail gimmick. I don't even know what that yin-yang thing is. Like, usually characters like this, you'd think they'd be cool and good things, but no. No, it's not. It's anything but. Are we serious? I'm beginning to think we might actually go to time. Thankfully, we did not go to time. Alright, so yeah. Following the fastest match I've seen, which was Saji versus Alex, we have the slowest match I have seen, which was, I feel like they were both just stalling, essentially. I don't know why Pookie was stalling, though, because she had nothing to stall for. But now we have the next match. Agent N versus Gadua. So yeah, Agent N is an elite Navy SEAL, super secret agent. He's actually the originator of the Navy SEAL copy pasta, the one I can't say because, well, YouTube will demonetize me. But yeah, he's the originator of that copy pasta. You can look it up if you want. And, well, you can see right behind him, he actually has the United, not States, it's the United Territories of America, which is the budget version of America. And they couldn't have the actual American flag because of copyright. So it's America, the United Territories of America. And on the other hand, we have Gadua, and he's just a panda. I don't know why he showed up. He's literally just a panda. Who let this guy in here? And Agent N has a literal gun. Who thought this match would be a good idea? I have no idea. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Okay, so apparently the panda is actually going ham. Oh my god. The panda apparently knows martial arts. This is actually Po from Kung Fu Panda, except he's green because he's vegan now. Gadua taking the first stock did not expect the literal panda they let in here to be able to take out a trained government operative. Maybe really makes you think, what exactly are politicians spending our money on? Like, we pay taxes, we pay a lot of them. We don't get healthcare. What exactly are they spending all that money on? Because it's clearly not enough to defeat an actual panda. So, is it really worth spending all that money on? But Nolan hasn't, I don't even think I've seen Nolan use a gun yet. He has a gun, just shoot the panda. Nolan, just shoot the panda. And he's got that long poke. Not sure what the move that is. I think it's S-Smash. But it's a very long poke. Agent N really doesn't have a way to get in on this. Oh, he's actually using the gun, except instead of shooting it, he used it as a melee weapon. That's not what guns are for. That's really not what guns are for, Agent N. Don't know why you're doing that. Don't know what those leaves are either, but oh wait. Maybe Agent N can win this? No. Oh, yes, actually, it seems. He's making a comeback. Oh, no, as soon as I say it, commentator's curse. So yeah, Gadua, the actual panda, beats the ex-Navy SEAL secret agent from the United Territories of America. And Gadua moves on to the next match. So now we have Trum and Alto, and they are fighting Astra. I'm not sure why they let Trum and Alto in here as a team, because I'm pretty sure that's against the rules. But, I mean, do we even have rules in this tournament? I don't know. We let a panda in, so it's not all that surprising that we're letting two people fight. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so yes, we have Astra. And Astra, I'm not sure exactly what her gimmick is, but it appears that Trum and Alto taking an early lead with their combination of attacks. Yeah, I think maybe letting this be a team of people against one person might not have been the best idea. They seem to be actually manipulating clouds. I think maybe that's why they chose this stage, because there are a lot of clouds all over this place. Okay, they were just rolling back. I'm not sure what that was about. They were just doing a lot of that, but yeah. They seem to, oh, and an early SD, well, not that early, an SD, and another oh no, are two SDs that quickly, that's worrying. Yeah, they really like that rainy move. Being able to place clouds all over the place, oh, and another SD. Well, I was going to say something, but it doesn't matter because the match is already over. So, yeah, that was a pretty quick match. Let's move on to the next match. All right, now we have Nolan, a person who has refused to answer my questions about his background. And also, he's refused to answer my questions as to why he looks so much like Agent N, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm sure he's completely trustworthy. And against him is what appears to be a popular concert woman, singer, songwriter, whatever the fancy term for the person who sings at events is. Pomegranate? I don't know how you pronounce that name. I'm just gonna call her Pom. We're just gonna get into the match now. Okay, so I'm not sure who that dark hooded, well, not really hooded, I'm not sure who that dark figure was, but something about his energy worried me. Nolan seems to be dropping a lot of hamburgers. I think that's from Nolan. Dropping hamburgers all over the place, and also coins. I feel like Nolan might be one of those gimmick type characters. Yeah, Nolan's burgers, he seems to be charging up some sort of meter. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know. He's got like a battery-looking thing. Is his plan to get hit and that's gonna make him stronger? Are we gonna see a repeat of the Fuki versus Elise where nothing happens? Oh, but a massive hamburger comes down. Yeah, I don't really know. There's not too much happening. Nolan's throwing a lot of attacks out. Not really being able to hit her. She can't hit him though, so yeah, I will say Palm does seem to be very noticeably in the lead with a very large stock advantage. Any percent that she takes now is something that's going to serve her very well. If she can get him to a high percent before he can get rid of her, that's going to serve her very well. Nolan does not want to throw out a kill move, proving me wrong as he immediately throws out a kill move. Before I had even finished my sentence, I'm not entirely sure what exactly his meter is, but it's almost full. So if I'm Palm, I'm a bit worried. I don't know what that meter does, but I'm a bit worried about it. I think he called in some sort of hamburger airstrike earlier. I wonder if that had anything to do with his meter. They like upward-facing attacks. Palm's starting to spam a bit of up air. Maybe up air is a good kill option for her, but it doesn't seem to be working. And Nolan takes it with a Shoryuken.
Let's all stop, get lunch at McDonald's.
And I heard an ominous voice in that victory screen. I don't know who that was, but that voice frightens me. All right, next match. All right, so now we have Malo versus Hikaru. And now Malo, I don't know why he has tons of bombs and weapons and stuff, but you know what? We're allowing that here. I mean, Agent N showed up and he had an actual gun, so we're gonna allow it. And then Hikaru just has a hoodie, so I hope that hoodie is bulletproof. Alright, so Malo seems to be pulling out some sort of menu. Hikaru upgrading duplicates. She has Shadow Clone Jutsu. Hikaru throwing out a lot of attacks. Malo doesn't really seem to be able to do anything. Malo hasn't done much damage to Hikaru. Hikaru do have them combos though. Hikaru do be comboing. Yeah, Malo doesn't look like he can do much about this. Does not look like he can do anything about this. Frankly, Hikaru, it's not as devastating or as polarizing of a difference than Saji versus Alex, but Hikaru is just destroying Malo. I will say that. It does look like it's going to be a 3-stock. So maybe Saji actually has some competition. Maybe. She's got... Malo doesn't really know how to punish, it seems. Malo really likes pulling up that menu, but he never actually does anything with it. Livin at 188, I stand corrected, immediately dies. Haru destroys Malo, 3-stocks him, and now we are moving on to Sai versus... Is that an actual Duracell battery? Why is there an actual Duracell battery competing? I don't even know who Sai is, but this is an actual Duracell battery. Why? Yeah, as predicted, Sai is beating up on this actual Duracell battery because this Duracell battery is literally an inanimate object. I don't know what Sai's gimmick is. He has some sort of meter. It looks frightening. Got a lot of other competitors here, not sure why. This is ability to just copy their moves? Maybe, I don't know. The fact that the Duracell battery is managing to fight at all is actually pretty impressive when you consider it. He's an inanimate object. Neither of them seem to be able to land a very decisive blow. Sai seems to be throwing out a lot of stuff. He's got floating swords, he's got blade beams, he's got all sorts of things. Seems to be edge guarding pretty well as well. Right, Sai is doing pretty good. hasn't lost a stock yet, though that's not too much of an achievement considering who his opponent is. I'm more impressed with the Duracell battery than I am with Psy, but then again, yeah, alright. Psy wins, and the Duracell battery, I don't even know why they let him in here, but I guess we let an actual panda in here, so maybe we need to check what the registration requirements are. Now we are moving on to the second round. The next fight will be Zeta versus Uza. Now, as I'm going into this, I'm putting my bet on Zeta. Alright, and once again, Zeta with the blistering straight off the bat. Really likes that upward slashing move. Really likes her wave dashes as well. Zooming all around the place. Zeta does have some good... Oh, and that's already a fast death for Uza. Zeta, I now realize where that dance is from, and I would like to go back to 30 seconds ago. I didn't realize that was the default dance. So, yeah, can we not do that? Oh, Uza taking them both down. Zeta showing disrespect at Uza. Honestly, I'm with Zeta on that one. That was not a very good trade for Uza. Yeah, this match is pretty one-sided. I would say Zeta, one of our better competitors here. Zeta's showing her ability to recover from almost any depth, doing all sorts of technical zooming her all over the place just to flex. She doesn't even need to do all this. She's really got those. She really likes those wave dashes, and yeah, that. Pretty quick match. Not a 3-stock, but I think had Uza not kamikaze, I would say that probably would have been a 3-stock. And now we move on to Saji versus Elise. Now, if I'm Elise, I'm going into this and I am terrified. Saji destroyed Alex, and I'm shook if I have to go against that guy. But the Saji showing similarly to what happened in his first round, commanding all over Elise, only taken 1 damage, only taken 10 damage so far, teleporting all over the place. Elise cannot get an attack in. Oh my god, Saji is really attacking Elise, trying to recover. Saji teleports behind her, but then SDs. Ooh, unfortunate. He's saying, I don't need 3 stocks to beat you. I'll beat you with just 2. And honestly, I believe him. Because he goes down there, what is she gonna do? He can just teleport behind her wherever she is. You're never safe from Saji. He's just too good. He stomps on your face, whacks you in the head with his stick. You can't do anything about it. She was already dead from that, but he went up there just to prove a point, just to say, no, I can still go for more. He's got all the attacks, he's got all the flair teleporting around everywhere. Didn't even mean to rhyme there, but I did, so I'm Dr. Seuss now. Cool. You should subscribe for more children's stories. Well, next match, Gedua versus Astra. Now, personally, if I'm Astra, I'm worried. Because Gedua, I have no idea how to fight him. He's literally just a panda. Like, I haven't done any research on this guy. There are no videos of his past tournaments for me to study. I have no idea how to beat him. If I'm Gedua, I'm thinking, this bamboo, it's pretty stale. Not gonna lie, this bamboo is pretty stale. I don't know why they fed me this. So, yeah. Gedua, he really likes popping that bamboo out. I don't know how he's doing it. Because, like, there's no dirt for it to come out of. We're on a platform in the middle of the ocean. How is he summoning that bamboo? I guess we'll never know. He's throwing bamboo, and he, like, Spider-Man's to that bamboo, even though he's much heavier than that bamboo, so that's not really how physics work. But, you know what? I'm not going to question it. Gedua is telling her that it doesn't matter what her tricks are, he's still going to win, and he's going to eat bamboo while doing so. And he's gonna enjoy it. Oh. Or he's gonna eat her. I think we might want to call an ambulance about that. Not every day you get eaten by an actual panda. Astra, however, still going in it and still going in it strong, even though she was literally eaten just a moment ago. Astra trying to keep Gadua away, I think she's hoping that she can knock him into the water. Little does she know, Gadua can actually defy the laws of physics, and Spider-Man do some bamboo that's far less than his weight. He's friends with Isaac Newton. Yeah, you remember the apple that Isaac Newton used to invent gravity? That apple was actually Gadua's apple, and so in exchange for having Gadua's apple, Isaac Newton let him ignore the laws of physics. But Astra is showing that even though Gadua can ignore the laws of physics, she will not be deterred. She will still win, and immediately gets invalidated when Gadua just smacks her right into the blast zone. Alright, so now we have Nolan versus Hikaru. Let's get into it. I don't know who that dark figure is, but his presence really frightened me, and I don't know why. It's just something about him terrifies me. So, Hikaru once again demonstrating her skill, her combos, crispy combos that she uses quite a lot. What's this? What? What do you mean there is no Nolan? You mean you're telling me that all those Employee of the Month receipts, those were all fabricated? It's actually just Agent N? He's trying to get revenge on Gadua? Huh. I wonder who would have seen this coming. Honestly, I'm just shocked. Like, I don't even have a reaction because I'm just shocked that Nolan, the reigning champion of Employee of the Month at McDonald's, actually just fabricated all of that, made it all up, and is actually Agent N. That's fraud. You can't do that. That's lying. That's not allowed. You can't enter the tournament twice. Hikaru, beat him. Defend the rules of the tournament. Save the bureaucracy. Thank you, Hikaru. Thank you. Cheating will not be allowed. Nolan, you remember you signed this soul contract, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to put you. You know what? Let's keep this off of the live broadcast. Let's cut. Can we cut to commercial, please? Can we? All right, now this match. I know a lot of the people in the audience have probably been waiting for this match. Saji, my bet's on him to win the tournament. Frankly, Hamzetta, I'm a pretty good fighter. I'm not super confident going into this, knowing what he's done. But I'm feeling like, yeah, I've got a general idea of what he can do, and I can teleport around too, using rose petals and whatnot, so I think I can match him. I think this will be a pretty fair fight for me. That's what I'm thinking if I'm Zeta. If I'm Saji, I'm thinking, I came here to win. I've done what I came here to do so far. This kid's not gonna stop me. So, yeah. Okay, I don't... Wait a minute. So I don't really know what that conversation was about, but apparently it looks like this might be some familial drama happening. Although, you know, honestly, I think Saji may have just told Zeta that to throw her off her game. Zeta, I mean, she's putting up a better fight than some of the other people did, but Saji still just decimating her, teleporting all over the place. She cannot stop him. Cannot predict his movements. He's just moving too fast. 47% is the best anyone's done on him, though. I will say that much. But, yeah, Saji wins yet again. Yeah. Apparently, Zeta's grandfather, it seems. So, I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to get involved in their familial drama. Alright, and now we have Gadua versus Hikaru. Now, Hikaru, she has seen Gadua, and he's done some work. He's messed up his opponents, like, he's eaten one of them. So, if I'm Hikaru, I'm worried. I don't know what this guy's about. He's an actual panda. That frightens me. No sense. He's an animal. Frightening. Scary. If I'm Gadua, I'm thinking that I'm really hungry. That's what I'm thinking. That's not actually, I'm not even pretending to be Gadua in that. I'm actually hungry. Yeah, actually, I'll be right back. Alright, and so I'm back. I have my snack. It has been consumed. It has been ingested. It's currently going down my esophagus, but you guys don't need to know that. Hikaru faring pretty well against Yadua. Pretty well, but Yadua is not just going to be destroyed that easily. They're fighting on relatively even terms, although Hikaru does have those good combos. He does have those combos. Yadua, he can't really compare him. He's got the big poke, he's got the big flip, and he's got that down smash. But largely, he doesn't have the most combo-based games. Hikaru, on the other hand, very good combos. If I'm one of these players, I don't really know what I'm thinking, because the winner is going to have to go against Saji. He messes people up. Like, the man beat up his own grandchild. Like, yeah, so, Yadua, he's holding on at 161, holding on, even though he's at a really high percent. Big poke comes in, almost takes her out. Yadua still managing to put up a good fight against Hikaru. And he's going, and it's working. It's working. He just needs to throw out one good kill move. They're both at really high percents. The first person to land a kill move, instant advantage Jay, and bam! Yadua with the big flip. Hits Hikaru, taking the stock. Very nice for our panda boy. I still don't know why they let him in here, but he is proving his worth as a fighter. At low percents, Hikaru's combos really devastating. So low percents that you gotta watch out for him. Once you get past like the 100 range, Yadua has consistently shown he can live around there, and Hikaru doesn't have any good combos at that range. So, maybe, I think Yadua, I have faith. Oh, but Hikaru takes it. Well played to Hikaru. Yadua is out of the tournament, and now it is Saji versus Hikaru. Alright, now Saji versus Hikaru. Not gonna lie, if I'm Hikaru, I'm shook. Saji has destroyed everyone he's come against prior to this. I don't know how I'm gonna fight him. He teleports all over the place. He's worrying, but, well, we'll just see how it goes. Let's get into it. Alright, and here we are, final round, Hikaru versus Saji. Saji, using those swords a lot, doesn't seem to be starting to teleport. Hikaru taking a rare early lead on Saji. Ooh, no, never mind. Saji immediately takes back that lead. Commanding all of her hymns right on her face. Eesh. Teleporting around, dealing damage. Yeah, although, good parry. Hikaru doing some decent damage. This is, actually, this one actually is the best fight against Saji we have seen. I will say that. Very nice. Saji proving to us, however, that Hikaru cannot defeat him. Hikaru can win if she doesn't get touched, because as soon as she gets touched, yeah, Saji just, he Sajis. Saji's Tim's right on her face. Eesh. Just destroys her. Yeah, the boot. That's a powerful move, I will say, his boot. Alright, here we are, second half of the final round. Saji versus Hikaru. Saji, Hikaru does not get the early, well, short-lived, but still early lead that she had in the last round. In the last round, she had a little bit of a lead at the beginning. It was short-lived, but it was still a little bit of a lead. If nothing else, it inspired fear. But yeah, no, Saji really commanding all over Hikaru. Yeah, and an early kick. She was already dead! Saji, calm down, you didn't need to do that! She has a family! You think they want to see that? You think they want to get broadcasted that? I don't think they do. Calm down, jeez. Saji at 88%, but still on one stock. No one has been able to take even a single stock off this man, to my knowledge, in my recollection. I mean, maybe Zeta did. I'm pretty sure she did. So, yeah, I really just... I don't know what magic he's on, but whatever it is, it's frightening. It's powerful. Whoa. Almost saw Saji lose a stock. If I'm him, my record of winning every game without losing a single stock, pretty close to... It was pretty close there to falling. Hikaru is still at only 1 stock, so she does have a 2 stock deficit. Ooh, and then yeesh. And unfortunate falling to the blast zone. So, yeah, Saji, first place, won the tournament. I hope all the competitors had a good time. It doesn't really matter since they sold their souls away. They don't really have any rights. They are forced to fight for the audience's amusement eternally. But, I mean, it's still nice to ask, hey, I hope you had a good time. I hope you didn't suffer too many life-threatening injuries during this tournament. Just because it lets you know that you care. To all of you in the audience, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit all the buttons that help me. And I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.